Music has rocked Christchurch's Town Hall for the first time since the devastating February 2011 earthquake. The Town Hall's been under repair for 2 years after sustaining significant damage. Workers say the restoration has been a long slog, but the end is now in sight. Logan Church went along to see how the work's progressing.
For the first time in more than 6 years, music filled the auditorium of Christchurch's Town Hall this morning. Christ College Band, Run 77, reminded construction workers, city councillors and the mayor of the building's history as the premier performance venue in the city. The man responsible for the restoration project, Chch Town from the Christchurch City Council, says it's been a long process to get to this point.
It's 2 years of work. 4.5 years of my life. It's a massive job, it's a massive commitment by council and by Hawkins and by the people who put a lot of emotional intelligence into this project.
The project, which will cost ratepayers $133 million, is expected to be completed by the middle of next year. The building was first opened 45 years ago, with people lining up for a glimpse inside. Christchurch's Mayor Leanne Dalzell says she hopes for a similar celebration next year.
It reminds you of what the Town Hall always meant for us growing up with the Town Hall. I mean, I was a teenager when it opened. I remember the open day when it first arrived, and I can't wait for an open day next year.
The main auditorium is slowly taking shape, its concrete floor poured and ceiling constructed. Next door, the walls are going up in the 700-seat James Hay Theatre. The council's events company, V-Base, will be managing the venue, and its general manager, Darren Burden, says it provides a performance space that's currently missing in the city.
The Town Hall is a really critical venue as far as Christchurch is concerned. There's a huge number of events which are quite challenging in terms of where they have to go to at the moment, so coming back to their home, where they naturally should be, will be fantastic for them, and we can't wait to start hosting events here. It's going to be great.
Darren Burden says they will soon be looking for interest from groups wanting to use the venue.
The simplest way of looking at it is from a capacity perspective. So Horncastle Arena has a capacity of nearly 9,000 people, so it's quite a big space. It's for big events. The auditorium here has a capacity of just over 2,000, and we've got the James Hay Theatre just over the other side of the foyer there, which is going to have a capacity of about 700. So it gives that real good blend and mix of different venue types.
Patrick Cantillion says there have been a few surprises along the way, including the discovery that the concourse's roof was made up of old wet pine. But he says it could have been much worse.
There's no theatre ghosts as I've found as yet, but I'm sure we're over the worst of it and we're heading towards completing the works. I've done a number of high risk and complex projects in the past, nothing of this great scale, but I usually enjoy the high risky jobs.
The Town Hall is expected to be ready for its second grand opening in a year's time. In Otatahi for Checkpoints, call Logan Church today.